Hey, JC here again for RetireCheap.Asia. Certainty is a really important thing for people. It's one of the human needs that we have. Right now in Japan, people aren't feeling a lot of certainty. You have to know what to expect, and this is one of the biggest problems now happening in America. We all want to have certainty, but when the finances start getting tight, some of the things that we normally would be able to afford, we're not able to afford anymore. And that creates a lot of uncertainty, because you should be certain that you can afford to have medical care, especially as you get older. And so if you have insurance, that's not a problem. If you come over to Thailand and live over here, you can buy insurance, and that'll help you have a little certainty as well. But if you don't have money for insurance, then what are you going to do? Now, some people are going to come over, they're going to have a lot of money to spend. They might be on a Category 3 budget, have over $1,000 a month. So medical for them is not going to be a problem. They can go into hospitals that are like resorts. Somebody meets you at the door and guides you all the way through the process. You go from department to department, and it's still 30% or more cheaper than the States. But a lot of these videos that I'm making for you are for people that are really just getting by, and they want to know that they're going to have some certainty when it comes to health care. So I always throw in, if I can, some actual prices. Now, if you're over 50 years old, I suggest, and everybody else suggests, that you get a colonoscopy. The reason why is polyps can grow inside the intestinal or the colon, and intestinal tract or the colon, and it takes years before they become cancerous. So you can snip those things out during a colonoscopy and avoid having cancer. So it's something that really after 50 you need to pay attention to. Now, if I was back home and I was living on a Social Security budget, that's a big hit to do that once a year, but it definitely needs to be done. So I'm over 50. I'm in Thailand. So I said, hey, I'm going to go get one, see what the price will be. Now, something I didn't look forward to doing, but something that I felt was a necessity. Also, I have a history of having Crohn's disease. If you don't know what that is, no worries. But I cured myself of that about 20 years ago, and I was starting to have some weird things happening, so I thought it would be a good thing to go in and get. Plus, I had a root canal done in my mouth a couple years ago, and I broke the filling, so I wanted to go get a filling replaced. So, because I'm trying to make videos for people that are on a budget, I went to the university, Chiang University Medical Center. So this is run by the university, and most of the people that are working in there, the doctors, are also teachers in the university. So anyway, went in and got my tooth filled, and my tooth came out to be $18 for my filling. Okay, so they filled my tooth for $18. Not bad, eh? Hope you're sitting down now. The colonoscopy. The colonoscopy. Now, they did a couple biopsies. They actually snipped a couple things out, but I don't think that there's a worry about cancer, but they're going to do the biopsies, do the pathology on these. And so, this is what the cost was of my colonoscopy. The lab fee, like I said, okay, they're going to do some pathology, is $8 to take 2 pieces and go analyze them in the path lab. A service fee of $1.60, so we're up to $9.60 already. And now for the procedure done by a surgeon in the operating theater was a whole, you sitting down, $83. $83. So 83, 84, not less than $100, and I got to sit there. It was almost painless, almost. And I get to watch the screen. He talked me through it, what he was seeing, and what was normal and everything. And it wasn't a bad experience at all. So here you go. For less than $100, you can have a colonoscopy every year. So does that fit into your budget? I sure hope so, because it's something you really ought to keep up with, because you want to have that feeling of certainty, especially in the Department of Health, you know, of your life. So I hope that helps, and hey, hang in there. Hey, if you're living over there and you need medical work, you don't have to come live here. You can actually come over here, and that's why they have medical tourism. Come over here and get some of these things taken care of. So again, I hope that's been helpful. Take care, and remember, there's always an option.